Finally, you're going to see volume at the bottom of your screen that looks like this. These volume bars are great, and what they show is how many shares were traded within a specific day. And this is very good because, as I say a lot of the times, we want to be trading with volume, and more so we want to be trading with higher amounts of volume. Now the problem though is that those vertical bars at the bottom that you just saw are not going to show us where price is coming in at. Instead, we can use what's called a volume profile or a volume by price, and we can actually see over a set period of time where has big money and institutions been purchasing at. And so you can see mine starts back here on March 1st of 2023. Normally I'm looking at 1 year on the daily chart or 252 candles. That's usually what I set mine. Now the first thing I want to highlight here with our tool is going to be this big block here from about 264.20 all the way down to about 234. This area on the volume profile is one of the highest areas of volume that we have. And this red line here that says POC, that means point of control. The point of control is going to be the highest level of volume within that time range, and it is always going to act as a very strong resistance and a very strong support level. As well, during these major levels of volume, which you can see here, we can have a ton of consolidation that happens within these levels. So you can see that we have the first one from here, like we said earlier, of 265.50 down to about 235. And the second level within the past year is from about $200 down to 150. This is going to leave a couple of spots, one at 234.77 down to about 200, which we'll mark off as green. Another area from about $265 all the way up to $300 plus, and then a very small area down here of about $150 to about $100. To some of you, this might look crazy, and I never draw this out because I've been doing this for so long, but I want you to kind of think of these levels as not stop and go levels, but anytime we're in the green, the chances of an extremely volatile move within a very small time frame has massive potential. And usually if we're within the blue level or the levels where there's massive areas of volume, we will tend to have more consolidation, which you can see here plays out to perfection. We had consolidation here between 201 down to 150. You could have been closing at these tops, purchasing at these bottoms, saw the breakout, and then look what ended up happening. We consolidated here for 2.5 months, followed by a breakout of about 15% in just 1 week and 1 day, or 6 trading days. And now remember, these are the moves we want, especially if you're somebody who is trading directional options. Imagine what 15% within 1 week and 1 day with appropriately risk position size. Imagine what that type of return would do for your portfolio. We can go over in another video on how to tell when these will actually be breakouts versus when these rejections will happen, but this is what we're looking for. From this point, we push up, we pull back, and then we break out again into this high area of volume. Now, the thing I want you to understand is that when we pushed back up into $300 back in July, we were unable to hold because of earnings, which you can see here, we gapped down. We tried to hold support, gave up 260, came back down to 234. And if you guys who are with me for a very long time now, you remember that all the way back here, we thought that this drawdown through 233 was going to pull all the way back down to this support level. But once again, look at how volatile these moves are. A 9% drop in 1 week, followed by a 10% rip in 2 days. This move up here was 14% in just 2 weeks. And so through these areas, this is where we're looking for those big moves, the massive risk versus reward plays. And as you can see here, this is why I've been bullish on Tesla. I thought we were going to break through 260, which has not happened yet. I'm still bullish for the next couple of months, and we'll talk about why. But if this level of 235 was given out today, I was going to end up closing out my calls because I know that the chances of us pulling back down to $200 is extremely high. But luckily, we were able to hold.